is Mary.
And Amma.
And today we are reviewing Love After Lockup.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to get right into it, but we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Yes.
But we're just going to get into Indy and Harry.
Oh boy.
Mom has already been yelling and cussing.
Oh boy, Indy and Harry. Like, it's too much.
I don't want to say I blame Indy, but I mean, kind of blame her.
She went to pick him up at the halfway house.
But I think it all began before then. This is why I blame her.
She has moved into his sister's house.
Yeah. So
his family has come, mama, aunties, whoever has come, and they're making him mofongo, which is like plantains, onion, and some other stuff.
He actually doesn't like it. He
said he does not like mofongo. He wants to have a chicken sandwich from a fast food place. So she picks him up, I think about in the evening time of one day. Does not come home until 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:10 in the morning. And his family left, like his mom, aunt, and all that. They left till like at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I think probably he and Indy probably went to a hotel. They didn't show that. Or stopped somewhere, maybe at a park, had sex or whatever in the car. And then they wanted to eat. And they ate in the car. Mm-hmm. I mean, she knew the family's waiting for him. And then he decides to go back to the halfway house because he promised his friends, who he just loves, that he's going to go get them a cheeseburger. So he drops that off. By the time he comes home, of course, his sister is mad. And the children are up. The daughter is up because she left the daughter there. She
left her daughter to be
like, it's ridiculous.
So his sister was babysitting her child.
Pissed,
They left at 10. They did not come back till 3:10
in the morning
a.m.
the next day.
Yes. So, but I think this is where Indy is to blame. You should have never moved down there if you did not have funds.
I know.
You should not move in with the sister because from the first meeting, you were so dense that you didn't even realize that the sister was not effing with you at all.
No.
She did not care for you. She thought you were batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And she was not trying to have you living up in her space. Mm-hmm. She thought you were very oblivious to be living your life through a sidekick.
I know.
And then you want to move into my place and she said, look, I can't keep y'all here for long because my place is not big. Mm-hmm. She let you know straight up. But you didn't care. You went in like an ostrich.
Yeah.
And said, I'm going to still move over there.
Did not care. Stay there, yeah.
And she said, basically, I want my whole...
You're not making it easy right up the bat.
You're not making it easy for her.
You don't left your child there to go find Harry. Instead of bringing him right home, you're going all over... And then having him drive the car... He has been out for like.
Are they even allowed to drive cars?
I don't know. I'm sure they are, but the thing is, this is not the time for him to drive a car. He just got out. It's raining outside, so he's been out of practice for a while. Like, why?
Yeah, I just felt like Indy, if you really wanted to hang out with him and all that stuff, you should have gone to a hotel that day with your child, had a babysitter or whatever, something like that. Exactly. But you should not have moved to Ohio if you had no support, no nothing. You should have let him stay over there with his family and settle that out. And when this man told you, do not contact my family, you should have listened to him. Exactly. Because if he had a good relationship with them, he would have told you, oh yeah, go ahead. Exactly. But we found out today that they actually do not support him. They never went to visit him at all in jail. So this man does not have a good relationship with them whatsoever. But you decided to take yourself and say, oh, his family is going to sit here. They're going to take on all the roles of my family, financially, having a roof over my head, babysitting, and taking on Harry. And then also on top of that, you said you want the family to leave so you can go and have sex in the sister's house.
It's too much.
It's just ratchet. Have some type of decorum.
See, that's why you can't.
That's why you should not.
You can't do good things for people. You can't because this is what happens. She's already told what her rules are. But here you go, like the very first day one. And when she's ready, she's going to put you out. And then you're going to be having an attitude.
I think the sister's going to give her about a week. She's not going to give, 2 months, 3 months.
She's not going to put up with that.
She was already annoyed from the first day that she saw you. If they're not giving the brother a chance, why the F are they giving you some bozo a chance, who believes in psychics. Why will they give you a chance, Indy? But that's my thing. Where you cannot read an effing room. You can't read the room. You can't see the energy. Just being oblivious. Like, I'm gonna go and everything's gonna be fine. Harry does not.
She's also selfish, I think, to a degree. And you have a child. Like, I'm so.
And then you're letting the child call him daddy. He just cheated on you, and then you went back. He gave some little half-ass apology, and really did not even care. To be honest.
She went to jail 5 years ago. Friends. No family.
She said friends got your ass in jail 5 years ago. Not family. Friends.
You knew that we were going to be here. You wouldn't have done all of this if we didn't know that we were going to be here.
Man, this is why I want to smoke weed and drink liquor. First day home. I want to leave now because it's just like I don't like the energy that my sister's giving me. Like, nobody wants to deal with that they just got out. But since I have Indy and Coco with me, I can't leave.
Are you okay?
I'm cool. What? That? Say to her. I don't got nothing to say to her.
I know, but just apologize because you feel like you've been inconsistent.
What I have to listen, I'm not gonna apologize because one, I'm not wrong. Two, I'm not wrong.
Two, I'm not wrong.
Lydia and Harry, like, they
It's
got
so
me in
funny
the middle,
because he
and
looks
it's
so much
I
like
don't
my
wanna be in the
son.
middle. I'm used to
Well,
like,
her son's not
my
Hispanic.
clothes. I'm not used to
Man, but you know what I'm saying.
Facial
It's
features.
so silly.
Sibling. Where is it? Right, exactly. You think I'm gonna be continue to keep getting disrespected? I will smack this little.
Yeah.
I mean, because
You can't stay here, then it's fine.
listen, hold on. Even though I'm parole to Lily's house, me and Indy were just gonna grab Nicola and we're just gonna figure it out in the car as we go.
They're gonna figure it out in the
That
car.
girl is asleep.
So I don't
That
got time
is-
to come
you
home
see?
and start fighting with my own family, like, stupid. You think I want this?
No, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I thought y'all would be able to.
Man, I
It's
told
just
you
like
all
this
the
whole time.
way.
I feel like even though she didn't do nothing bad, she was trying to help you, trying to give you a place to live. So it's just like.
Man, listen, that's sympathy, man. That's because she feel bad, man. I don't care that she feels bad.
She doesn't want her brother in the streets, but look at him. Now you have.
They make me selfish that I'm selfish, huh? I'm just not like
Now you
waiting
have
too
your
long for this,
girl.
like I'm.
And the young girl driving around.
Like, I know it's gonna be expensive, but we have nowhere else to stay.
Yes, you do. Y'all could have both apologized.
He knows you have a little bit of money.
You're not ready for this.
Huh?
Really not.
He said you're not ready for this shit. You're really not.
I want you to be.
He's like, I need to be in the halfway house.
Nobody. Except for them. Indy is. She's my world. She's my love. I guess you could say she's my everything.
He's so fine.
That worries me a little bit. The only thing I don't want to do is disappoint Indy.
At some point, the fineness goes out the window when he's so effing irresponsible and selfish. Like, that stuff just goes to the point where you're like, just take your fineness and shove it where the sun don't shine. Because at this point, like, he is annoying me. Like, I have a headache. Like, they have a young child. Like, all you have to do was just be kind and be understanding. It's too crazy.
Oh, this is March 31st. Okay. It's going to be on Thursday tomorrow. We have to review this one.
Anywho, I
That's
cannot-
marriage boot camp.
I cannot see men, like, step into a woman like that looking like they want to fight her. Like, it's,
Who wanted to fight?
you know, the guy who kind of went towards her and he's doing all this flexing. That just looks hella weak to me. Let's just move right on.
Yeah,
Anywho.
but I just think, Indy, you definitely should have planned better. This man does not have a good relationship with his family. You should have actually got a place on your own. Even if you had to get like a trailer, a movable home, you could have did that and parked it somewhere. But for you to be so oblivious and think that, oh, his family's going to take on all my family's responsibilities and then some, it's not realistic. But the thing is, she and him come from two different worlds. Her mom is a bounty hunter. Mm-hmm. Yes, her dad was in jail. But she had her family. Her family supported her. She was not in jail. She had people around her who took care of her financially, had a home over her head, and had babysitters. You cannot expect this man who has been in jail, his family doesn't like him, and damn sure don't like you, to sit here and take care of you. Exactly. That was so dumb. Yeah. And now you want to sit here and be crying in the car because things aren't going well. What the hell did you expect?
You know why she's crying? Because she's sitting there in the car thinking to herself, I have my daughter out at nighttime, at wee hours of the morning, in the back of the car, with my stuff in the back of the car, and I'm sitting with this guy who, like, cannot even apologize. Like, this is who I'm sitting down with. Like, just someone who is so selfish. And here I am, again, in the wee hours of the morning with my daughter back there. That's why she's crying. She's crying for the daughter. That's why she's crying. It's just like, what the hell am I doing?
But you know what that is? When you are selfish, you usually attract the person that you currently are. Yeah. Whenever you get into a relationship, if you're in a bad place in your life, you usually attract somebody who is in a bad place. If you're in a good place, you attract goodness. Yeah. But if you aren't ready, then you meet somebody else who also is not ready. Yeah. That's just how it is. So it is.
And then he's there telling her, which was so odd, I don't think you're ready for this.
He said, man, I want you to be ready for this, but I don't think you're ready for this shit, man. I don't think you're ready for this shit, even though I want you to be so ready for it.
You know what he's trying to say?
I never had nobody saying you don't understand this because you have people.
You never should have come down here. You're not ready for this.
That's really what he's saying.
Living. I need to be in the halfway house by myself. Look at this other delusional one. Okay. I need to stop calling them delusional. But let's just.
But this girl
Love After Lockup is giving me headache. Like, I am having a headache right here.
It feels like toilet paper.
Okay.
But I think that it's more or less like some type of tissue of some sort.
I think the closer he gets to the best station, he's gonna get even more nervous. Just like the closer I get to him.
He has sent me like the stack.
He said he did not want her to be having He did not want her to be actively having sex with anybody for 13 years.
He just doesn't want when he comes out for her to be like having sex with someone right now. That's all. But he doesn't. I don't think he really cares if she has been in a relationship since he's been gone. He just doesn't want her to be in a relationship, a sexual relationship now, because he's coming out and he wants to be monogamous with her right now.
Yeah, I mean,
so I don't know why she has decided she wants to tell him some truths about the past. He was very specific.
It's just like every single woman has to do that for some odd reason. Nobody's never told women stop doing that shit.
They take the man as a god besides God. I gotta go confess to this man right here. No, boo boo. You want to confess? You're feeling the urge to be free. Go confess to God.
Go to your little Father in the sky.
And when he after you've confessed to him.
Let it go.
Let it go. Forgive yourself. He always forgives us, and you move on.
And also remember that the devil is the one who reminds you of your sins or your past. It's not God. God doesn't do that. Once he's forgiven you, he's forgiven you. You don't go and say, "Oh, remember what you did 2 years ago?"
Yeah. So when that comes up, just know that's from the devil. That's from the devil trying to make you feel bad, so that you feel like you're not worthy of any goodness. Okay, so but just stop. Women need to stop doing that.
It don't make no sense.
Confessing to the man. It's because they take the man as a god besides God. That's what they do. They I have to be transparent. For what? I need to tell them about my past. Why?
I gotta tell you shit. How about that?
I mean, it's just odd. I mean, I used to feel that way too. That's why I know. Like, it's not necessary.
Well, lessons have been learned.
Yeah, usually that's why I'm sharing. I'm sharing the little lessons I've learned in my 50 years on Earth. Letting you know, young women, stop doing that. It's nobody's business but yours. Yourself and you. Stop giving the man ammunition to
throw
treat
shit
you,
back in your face.
I know, and to treat you badly.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Me, myself, and that's all I got. In the end, that's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that for
now on, I'll be my own best friend.
But yeah, so
Beyonce's gonna be like, please stop singing my song.
But yeah, hot mess.
And then the 19-year-old girl with a 40-year-old man. She asked.
Can we say
man,
pedophile?
Yeah. I mean, really.
I mean, you older than her father, probably.
Yeah. She asked this man to go and get her like a bra and underwear. He goes and gets her see-through everything.
Because he wants to see her
this
lingerie.
This girl
Sicko.
just probably
just
wants a regular bras, regular underwears. He's not no see-through thing, just functional stuff that she can wear. And you go get everything see-through. It's just like
pedophile.
And then you're like, I cannot afford all this stuff. She didn't ask you to get all that stuff. Just bras and underwear. That's it. But you got to get all the odd stuff that's see-through.
You know why? Because he wants to see her in the lingerie when he's going and having sex with her. That's why. Just
what if she just
pervert it.
needs a bra that can just hold her breast up? And, I mean, it doesn't seem like she has much because she said she's like a 32A. But still, she wants something probably to just cover her that she can wear when she's wearing her clothes or something.
But he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. He was thinking about his own perverted thoughts with her. I'm sure he was imagining her naked and all this stuff. Just a sicko.
Look at the other.
He even looked crazy with his eyes bugging out of his head like this.
This one is 41. This one is 26. This is another 20-year-old and a 40-something-year-old.
Who, her?
Yeah, this is another.
She's 26?
She's 26, he's 41. The other one is 19 and 41. This is 26, 41, which is a good 15-year difference.
If you don't give me some tongue, I won't get out of this car.
Why don't you go back to jail then? What?
I robbed a bank.
Oh.
It was probably the craziest bank robbery. And I was high on Xanax bars. Definitely taking way too many. I was just real polite and flirty. And next thing you know, I'm getting the money out of the bottom drawer.
Smells good in here. Oh my god, it smells like freedom.
Even before that, probably got like 7 or 8
Xanax bars.
Possession of drugs, driving on a suspended license, burglary of a structure, grand theft auto, fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest, and second-degree robbery. I think that it was hard for me to stay out of trouble because of my drug addiction.
And this is who she had decided to go be with.
Vicodin, Percocet, Oxycontin, cocaine. There's a lot of times when I
you're
should have
mixing.
died.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, hey, you're not dead. Percocet, Vicodin, and cocaine. Damn.
That man living on the edge. That man is flying off the edge.
Taylor makes me want to be a better man every day. It's the first day of the rest of my life.
Oh,
Starts
God.
right here with this woman.
I don't know. I mean, is he clean now? I don't know.
He had no choice. He's in jail. Is he gonna be clean when he stays out, though?
But I wonder, even in jail, don't they give you like the drugs that you need? When my brother was in jail, they were giving him some drugs that he needed.
Well, the government's gonna come for you.
In fact, sometimes when I'll be on the phone with him, he'll tell me, hold on a second, they're bringing my pills. And I was like, I said, well, you go do that. We'll talk later. Yeah. But I remember that. So I think they still give the pills because you can't just get off those drugs like that. Some of those things are hardcore stuff. They gotta like wean you off of some stuff. If not, you're gonna go nutty, and they don't want that either. They want to keep you calm, accept your fate. You know, they want no drama. But yeah,
he's already. Look at him.
We got a problem.
We're broke down. Yeah, we're dead.
Can he get up and fix the car? Can you get out of the car and fix it?
Things on my mind that we can do right now.
This is really like some kind of sex joke. Hey, will you do me a favor? Babe, will you go ask someone to jump us? There's a
died. I mean, look, at least I'm getting wet, and it's like a free wet.
I feel real bad. I came to get him. I bitched this whole time about how he was supposed to get out at 9:30, and now we're stuck here. Even though we're stuck here at the prison, he's laughing about it and making light of it. So I really hope that this is how he's going to handle all of our bad situations. It'll make it a lot easier on me.
Now try to start it.
Woo! It did
All
it!
right.
Get in here! Shut it! Come on!
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, you know what? Nothing could ruin my day right now. I've been waiting. It seems like forever. I mean, but it's only been a year. Any day without Taylor.
Cool, you reverse and get home before the car turns off again.
Because of that.
Yeah,
You know what she's doing.
I can't wait until we can be at home.
Get home.
I know.
All right, let's get out of here.
I cannot.
Cedar Park, Texas.
The dude shoots both of us in one bullet.
Pedophile.
Dick, someone tries to kill you, you kill him right back.
I wonder if him and his roommate, this 41-year-old
I'm sure they've been
guy,
knocking boots. Come on, man.
I mean, that's his best friend and he's
As if best friends haven't hooked up before.
I'm going out to visit Radine's dad. We got to get
He
together
looks
and
crazy.
Oh my
His
God,
eyes are
this guy
so
is
effing big.
49.
he gets released from the halfway
She's
house.
19 and he's 49. I thought he was 41.
I'm a vomit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. 30 years. Wait. Is this the 19? Let me see.
Hey, Rick, come over here, man. How's it going? Not too bad.
He's in a wheelchair so the father can't even protect her.
Oh, is this the woman's?
You haven't seen our new little edition.
My God.
No, no.
The white one.
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, this one's bad.
I've met Radine and Judy a few times. They're both like incredible people. They're real good for Radine, and I appreciate that a lot.
So how you been, buddy?
I'm doing really well.
You get a chance to talk to Radine lately?
Yeah, she's excited. She's fixing to come home.
I know.
Our relationship with Radine has been going on probably 4 years while she's been locked up. And
Oh,
the
she's
girl
locked
that
up.
she's married. Oh, her eyes are this emerald stone mixture with sparkles of ore that you know if you like an old prospector would be mining that and he would become wealthy just from the depths of her eyes. Like she is amazing. She's beautiful. Started shopping for stuff for her and going into like a lingerie store. It's like
Oh my God! Now you're telling the father you went into a lingerie store to get stuff for his daughter.
At
Oh
first
my
that
God.
bothered me. But Rick has been
No
good for her.
respect.
I'm all for that kid. I mean, I call him a kid. You know, he's 50, but he's still a kid to me.
I mean, now, when they get a lot older,
We ain't worried about that, honey. When they get a lot older than us, he'll be dead. She won't.
knowing nothing about women's sizes. I was completely in the dark, and Ramona volunteered to like help me shop.
Who knows Ramona?
My roommate.
Ha ha! He said, "Who's Ramona?"
No respect. Why'd you tell that to somebody that you're interested in?
how does Radine feel about you living with him?
We're not each other's type at all. You know, and we thought it was a good idea.
The father's like,
Radine's getting out tomorrow, and then 60 days at the halfway house. So she'll be coming home before Thanksgiving.
We're so looking forward to her getting out.
Oh, yeah, she's got the restaurants picked out, the kind of food she wants and everything else. I almost pulled out of her
Hell
when
yeah.
she first gets out.
When she gets out, she'll be ready to live a real life.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge for her anyway.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. You know, I was an addict for many years, buddy.
Yeah.
When I quit, there's no easy way around it. My biggest concern, Rick, she's been without drugs and alcohol, but she's in jail clean and sober. When you come out here in the world, that's when her tests really start taking effect.
Yeah.
Y'all go out and you have a drink together. I know that.
I have been able to drink without going back, without reverting. Like, I used to do a bottle a day. I've had 6 drinks in 6 months.
When you get drunk
Mm-hmm.
as an addict, your brain goes,
So
This
the
is
father
the wrong
used to
crap.
be an
And
addict.
starts thinking right towards your drug of choice. So that's what y'all really gotta watch.
I realized I was an addict probably when I was 13. It was sex, motorcycle riding, skydiving, fighting an alligator. Like, none of that is as good as heroin. Nothing. That's why I will never do it again. I was curled up in the fetal position for 3 weeks trying to quit. If anything has that kind of control over you, it is harmful.
It's an uphill battle. You're gonna have tests.
So the daddy was an addict.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Her
And he
boyfriend-
was also in jail because he
And
said that
That's
was talking. It sounded like he also had been in jail.
Daddy
I wonder
an
how
addict,
he
your
lost his
your
leg.
boyfriend an addict,
well, yeah.
and now you're an addict.
I can
How the,
Although
how the F
now,
is this going to
now
work?
he's not an. They're both not our addicts
That's why,
anymore.
it created a safe environment for her to be.
Anyway, so this girl basically, her man has gotten out of jail. It's been 13 years. And he expects her to not have had sex. She said the
No,
last time
he said he just
shouldn't be actively
active.
having sex.
Yeah, she said the last time she had sex was when
A year and a half
8
ago.
months. Yeah, about that.
So
And he made her better. She said
for him,
For him.
so he should be pleased.
I just it's obviously she wants an argument.
Yeah,
But then he's also like, has anybody else told you that you're sexy?
which I think is a red flag because then he's gonna be very
Yeah,
obsessive.
why are you even asking that? I mean,
That's why I
you
think
don't
that.
want to know things. Don't go there.
Well, that's why I think that he really wants her to not have had sex with anybody. I mean, look at the way he's already acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And she's just itching to tell him
I don't
because
know
she
why.
got to keep it real.
Oh, what's going on with this guy?
Sweeping, bro. That's not something you see every day. Let's write this down.
Well, he says that Rick says that he does not have a sexual
Okay,
relationship
she's
with Ramona.
29, not 19. She's
All those
29,
cigarettes, damn.
and he's 49. Okay. Yeah, he said that that's not his type.
And you clean them?
Which she's kind of,
Excited.
she's bosomy, which the other one has like a 32A bra size.
Okay.
So maybe he doesn't like women
breast.
with
Yeah.
exactly who are bosomy. So he said that this is not his type at all. And then she's a little plump.
And 60 days from today, she'll be out, man. Then things begin. When she comes home, we're gonna spend the week not doing anything but celebrating her coming home and enjoying ourselves and each other. Can't wait for that to start.
How old is she?
She's 29. I was thinking she
Oh.
was 19. She's not.
Sorry for calling you a pedophile.
So I'm thinking maybe the other guy who's 41. 'Cause I thought he was 41, but he's 49. So maybe the other guy who's 41 and 26. I don't know if he's idea which was 19. I don't know. But still 26 to 41, that's a big
Get to know
difference.
each other
Yeah.
In
as
age.
partners, not just buds or.
Yeah, no, you haven't seen me in a relationship, but I do pretty well in them. I'm not just.
Oh, okay. He said that she's never seen him in a relationship.
I have a deeper emotional side too.
Okay.
I feel like maybe it would be good for her to be with her family, her dad and stepmom.
Well, the dad said that she's coming here. She ain't going over there.
I know.
So maybe she's just not ready to tell him, or maybe she's gonna do what that girl did with that other guy. Remember that guy who had like all the kids and was lying about his age?
Yes.
Where she just like told him to drop me off somewhere. She just got to a
was
whole
like,
other car.
Do not follow me.
Yeah.
But now she's pregnant and she lives with him.
He is a real creep. I can't even look at him for too long.
Hey, baby.
Hi, baby.
What's happening?
Unfortunately, I have a bit of, unfortunate news. I'm not getting released as planned. The COVID outbreak, so it's placed out my dorm on medical restriction. I cannot leave this unit.
COVID.
Oh, someone had
I'm angry
COVID.
and wanting to lash out and go crazy because I'm not walking out these doors. I was excited to see you and, be able to touch you and hug you and kiss you. And you know how many times I went to see parole and they told me no and I had to do a whole nother year? It drives me crazy. Like, what do you want from me?
Just stay focused, and I'm pissed, but I'm all right. Well, I'll be all right. I just waited for years. They can't like email us or call us or something and let us know this is stupid.
That's what pisses me off. Like, I'm not see you since you're so short because I'm about to leave and I want to snap on somebody.
Don't
My
snap.
biggest fear is she's got a temper on her. So
Well, that's when you need to talk to her and not be dramatic.
We're too short now to catch another charge.
Well, I gotta be ready. Talk to you later, okay?
Bye, baby. Love me.
I mean, that's the thing. When you're dating someone who's in jail, it's like, it's frustrating.
You know, like, she's been in there years. Right now, I feel like she might not ever get out of prison and never be together.
Look at the other girl who was she was supposed to get out, did some weird stuff. They decided to discipline her, and she's gonna be staying there for another 4 years. Remember the other guy just now? When he called, he said she's not gonna be released until April 2025. Can you imagine? You like wait 4 more years?
Turn that off.
So you, yeah.
I need some wind. You know what? Yeah. I need a moment. Just turn it.
He's gonna do his riding. Well, they can't follow him on the bike, that's for sure. Put your hat on, bro. Where your hat at? Oh, well.
He said I need some wind, bro.
Oh.
His pen pal.
Well, he said you're
I
a pen
am
pal.
dead. He said, so what, I have to come in now to get an ankle monitor?
Yep.
And he said, yeah, so we know you're not spending nights with his pen pal. That's exactly what they think of all these people that call and say, oh, my boyfriend, oh, my husband. Especially if they see how long the inmate's been in jail. Like,
probably.
you married and he been in jail 20 years? Okay, yeah. And he was in there when he was 15. Okay, whatever. Pen pal. They'll take y'all seriously. That's why they don't go and tell y'all no information. They don't text, they don't call, they don't send no email. Y'all some damn pen pals. They know how these inmates be here talking to several different people.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're there saying pen pal? Girl, you wasn't the pen pal when he was there putting his wiener in other women.
Yeah.
I bet you were a pen pal then. You weren't his spiritual wife. And you're not even a real wife, you're a spiritual wife. What the fuck does that mean?
That means, I don't know, maybe through, anyway, I don't know. Let me not make up stuff as I go along, because I really don't know. Those of you who know what the spiritual wife is, let us know. I'm thinking it might be, maybe they went through some kind of ceremony and, like, prayed
while
about
he was in jail?
it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like when you meet someone, you say, oh, this is my soul sister kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. But, yeah, you have to go and make, like, nice to your sister. Because where else are you going to stay but the halfway house? Now you have to get all this your drama yesterday. You see, if he had just acted like he had some sense, by now, you don't have to go and get an ankle monitor. You will have had some kind of freedom. But you see, like, you just came out of jail. Your thing should be, I don't want to go back. You know?
Yeah.
So, but I think sometimes when people come out of jail, I think what happens is they were so comfortable in jail, in a sense. Sometimes when they come out, it's so hard to kind of acclimate back into society. You know, and any little thing could land them in jail. And then the people who they're coming out to, you know, have all these expectations. And so sometimes I think they may even get into trouble on purpose just to go back. Because it's like, at least there, I have my routine.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you get used to it.
I get to see my buddies again. You know, the ones who are still locked up. Tell them what I've been doing when I came out, you know?
Yeah.
So it's so easy. It's so easy to get back there, which is sad. But, you know, after a while, I think they just get used to it. Yeah. It's like a part of their life now.
It's a routine.
You know?
It's just, you know.
Until they get too old and, I don't know, they're in their 60s, 70s, and you finally come out.
Yeah.
You're just like, you know,
So where are they in an apartment? That doesn't look like a hotel.
Yeah, it's like a hotel. A hotel. Sometimes the hotels have fridge and all that stuff. You can cook in there. We were in a hotel like that when we had our dog.
Yeah.
We were in a hotel like that.
How you hear this song?
24, 29. So he's 5 years younger than her?
How you like
Of course, I mean, you know.
You have got
And
to be
he has
kidding
been
me.
in there since he was 19.
I'm here at this hotel because I couldn't stay at my sister's house because it's just that anger and animosity and aggression.
Well, guess what? You have to be there for another few months, boo.
I felt like our first time was gonna be at a house and not in a hotel. I thought we was gonna have space away from Coco, but trying to be in that little ass bathroom, like having sex in the bathroom. So Coco don't, you know, that was different for sure. Making that work was funny.
You're funny.
The sex was good, but it was definitely like weird trying to like maneuver sex with a kid. She's on like a pull out. And you have to be quiet, like, and then it's not really romantic if you're in a bathroom. Would have preferred, like, you know, candles, like, you know, a little romance, and no kids.
But you have a child, though.
So what that
It was a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10. That's it.
Listen.
10 out of 10. What do you want? 20 out of 10?
Why y'all talking about sex in front of the daughter?
I don't know.
It's over the time. It's just over the time.
I'm doing too much?
Yes.
You ain't doing enough.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
It was definitely nice to wake up with them. Everything else was a show. That was the only, like, calm in the storm. It's your sister.
Yo,
Hey, bro, you tripping.
what you mean?
This parole officer just called me and said that you were supposed to call him. You ain't called him yet. I had to tell him that you left the house. You need to get that stuff together. Call him right now.
Alright, I'm about to call him right now. Yeah, so apparently I forgot to call my parole officer today. I'm supposed to check in with him and I ain't do that. How you doing today, Mr.
Get in 10 a.m.
I apologize, sir. Slipped my mind. Okay. So I gotta come in and get an ankle monitor now? Alright, I'm saving your number. That gotta get an ankle monitor done, like really, that's probably irritating.
Upset. And it's not even so much about like him confined to our house, because I mean that's kind of actually good because he can stay out of trouble. It's just the fact that he's trying to keep him from being in a relationship. He called me his pen pal. His pen pal. We are not pen pals.
What the hell do you give a shit if he calls
What
you a
the
pen
parole
pal?
officer thinks. You need to be trying to get this guy not being in trouble.
Her priorities all effed up and you damn near 30. Get your shit together.
He can.
Of course her priorities are messed up.
For the next 15 years. For the next 15 years, that man can tell me whatever. What part of that you don't understand?
Yep.
All I gotta be grateful for is that I'm not in prison.
Next 15 years, yep.
I'm still in prison.
The parole officer can say whatever he wants. It's true.
15 years.
She needs to be trying to calm him down. Instead of being all upset. Like, he should not be the one trying to tell you, calm down.
I waited for this day for 5 years. The whole family knew and no one told me.
Could send him crashing down.
I need some answers.
Love after Lockup. Next Friday at 9 on WeTV. Catch up anytime only on
I don't know what happened.
WeTV for 30 days free.
Yeah, Indy has to be trying to calm Harry down. Not like getting him all hyped up. Like you said, her priorities are all over the place, but why are we surprised? She is carrying dragging her daughter through this whole rigmarole.
It's just
and
sad.
I just wonder, I have not seen that girl crack open a book. Is she even teaching her, like, as she takes her from Maryland to Ohio? all of these things. And I just wonder, like, when people are watching this show, is that going to be, Child Protective Service coming and dealing with her? Because I don't know when they did this show. I have not seen that girl open a book.
Yeah.
You just wonder.
It just don't make any sense. Like, Indy, like, I don't know what you're doing.
You're upset because the parole officer
called you a pen pal?
Who cares?
Who gives a damn?
Who cares about that?
You might as well be a pen pal. Y'all not legally
your
married.
Thing is to keep this guy, if you actually even love him, out of trouble. Like,
she doesn't have her priorities straight. How she gonna keep his?
How
is she gonna keep another grown man's priorities straight?
We already see that. That's why we should not even expect anything. Look at how she's dragging her daughter from place to place, calling some man daddy who just came out of jail, who she don't know.
And is 5 years younger than her.
I don't have the energy. I don't. And then, listening to a psychic, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with listening to a psychic. There are some who are very, very good. They know what they're saying and all that stuff. What I'm saying, though, is that I don't even think that this psychic is, like, she told you that this guy was cheating on you. And you think the way you do that is go stay with him. Because you want to make sure he don't cheat on you. So, I'm going to go stay with your sister so that you, like, if the man want to cheat, he's going to cheat. Okay?
I think...
Okay, Indy.
She probably should have just let him stay there with the family by himself. But I honestly think if he was with a family, he would have gone back into trouble. Because obviously they don't have a good relationship and the sister was already down his neck. Like, I guess it's not her place to show a little bit care, but my thing is, be a little gentle, be a little welcoming,
well, that's why they were cooking all the stuff.
But Mom, the thing is, they didn't really give a shit because they cooked the food that he
came
hates.
Back,
he doesn't like mufungu.
Well, so maybe now he doesn't like it. Maybe he liked it when he was 19. Well, maybe he liked it when he was 19,
Yeah, I don't know. My thing is, I just think the family needs to be a little bit more welcoming. Because the thing is about keeping him out of prison.
Well, that's what
don't be so horrible. Not horrible, but just don't be like so crude.
He's testing, man. Come on. 10 o'clock.
I mean, look, y'all have not seen this man in jail for 5 years. Y'all could cut that man a break. Y'all weren't there for him. Like, for real. Y'all weren't there for him.
Mariam, 3:10 in the morning. Come on now.
Yeah, well, Mom, the man has resentment because y'all asses were nowhere to be found for 5 years. And now here you all guys are here cooking some damn bananas and water and onions.
It's plantain. You have to help the cat out. She's all whatever. Stuffed up. Okay.
She'll be fine. So that's my thing or whatever. And you already have an attitude and all this stuff and everything like that. Y'all want to be out of the jail, but I don't know. But yeah, so I just think Indy is just wasting her time. And Harry, I just think he needs to settle the hell down. BK, I mean, I know you're young or whatever, stuff like that, but you need to get your shit together. You've been in jail, so I'm sure you've aged like 6 years mentally. So please, just get it together. And then that guy who's like 40 years old, so he's 49, she's 29.
Yeah.
She's not coming out of prison. He was upset. He had to go.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. Not everybody's going to get out of jail at the right time. So you can't really expect them. You should just, I feel like in a situation like this, you should just expect the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, but even look at Harry, the way he's slamming the door, in the rain with no shirt on. And Indy, you left your whole child with the sister, not giving a damn, and then was gone for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Like, now you're letting the sister be a babysitter. I see why the sister... Oh, Indy has 2 kids. Doesn't she have 2 kids? She has a daughter and she has a son.
Oh, she has a son too?
Yeah.
I only saw the daughter. I only seen the son.
No, because that's the son.
No, that's actually a girl.
Well, but her daughter looked like she had a lot of hair. I know she didn't grow hair.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's her child. I don't know.
Is that Lydia? She's that Lydia's son? Or is that Indy?
Maybe that's her son. I don't know.
I'm sure that also, anyway. Lydia's son. That's her son.
This is her son.
Her name's not Lydia.
The other one is called Indy.
Well, maybe that's how they spell Indy, but it just has a silent L.
No, that's not how they actually spell her name. Indie.
Well, why would she just sit her son down on the couch like that, then walk away?
Because she had just had enough. I don't know. Because she's pregnant. She looks pregnant too. And the sister did tell the mom. She said, "I don't want him in the street." The sister said that to the mom, and then the mom said, "Yeah, me too."
Yeah, well, so then don't make it hard.
So they have learned, but he makes it so hard.
Yeah, y'all need to be patient. Y'all haven't seen him in 5 effing years.
She didn't tell him till he left on his own.
Yeah, I know, Mom, but if you're cussing me out being like that, I mean, what do you
She just said you're inconsiderate. All he had to say was, "I'm sorry, we came here late. I was so happy to see her." What is
somebody
so wrong with that?
has to be a bigger person at some point.
She is being the bigger person because I think back in the day she would have said, "Get the F out of my house." But you see her, she's
you telling him that got him in the streets, though. You see how that didn't help, right?
Well, that's why
now y'all don't want him to be in the streets.
That's why she's calmly sitting down, and she's not saying anything.
Mom,
and then when the parole officer called her,
but my thing is, you're the older sister. You always tell me that I should be the bigger person. So
no,
I think
say one of you should be the hero in the relationship. I give it to both of you. I said somebody got to be the hero in this relationship. You know, I don't say you need to always. It has to be you. Sometimes I say to him too. Somebody gotta be the hero in the relationship.
Well, she's older. You guys have not seen him in 5 years, so y'all patience should not be wearing out that quickly. Y'all should have some type of patience. Ian, when he came in, you just walked away, and he said, "Nice house." She said, "Yeah." You could have just been like, "Bruh, you came here too late."
That's what she did. She said,
"No, she didn't, Mom. She literally got up and walked away."
Well, in the room, she said, "You're inconsiderate, bro." And then
that's the first thing you say to me after 5 years.
Upset.
I'm sure he's upset because he's like, "That's the first thing you say to me in 5 years."
Maybe
really,
you haven't seen me. Maybe just hugged him when he came in and just said, "I'm mad at you, but come here, let me hug you."
That's what I'm saying. You know, like have a little, like you don't want him to be in the street, but then you make it hard for him to be at home.
Yeah.
How'd that work?
I mean, she didn't have to call him and say, "Hey, your parole officer called." She could have just told parole officer, "This is where he's at. Go pick him up."
Well, she don't want to go back to jail, though.
Well, she could have, like if she's being a meanie, but she's not. She's trying, and he needs to meet her halfway. He can tell. And even when he was in the car, he says, just because she's feeling ashamed or sorry." You know what it reminds me of? That Tammy's entitled self. Yeah, I don't care. The reason why she's doing that is because she feels ashamed. She just wanted to help you this time. But if you think she feels ashamed, and so you decide to act like a wipe, well, okay, you continue, Harry. You're gonna find yourself back in jail, which maybe that's what you want. Maybe it's too much being out here. Maybe you need to go back. Maybe, you're 24. You think you have more time. Maybe another 5 years will do you good. Maybe then when you're 30, you have some sense. Okay, let me calm down.
Deep breath.
I gotta do some yoga because Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying because so many times I've had to just swallow my anger and just kind of always think of that there's a bigger picture.
Yeah, you can't think. You have to think of the long-term goal. I want him to be stable. I want him to be out of jail. I don't want my brother in jail. I don't want him harming somebody. Like, you have to think bigger than, I'm upset because he didn't come home to 310. Yeah. The man just got out of prison. I have not seen none of you mother effers for 5 years. Yeah. Y'all have more patience than that. Yeah. And I'm sure he has resentment because y'all didn't see him for 5 years. Well. So, I mean, if my child had, God forbid, my child went to jail, do I think I will be rushing to go see them? No, because I don't want them to think that, like, I'm okay with what they did or whatever. But I will at least go see my child. They were locked up for a long period of time. I can't see myself not talking or seeing my child for 5 years. That don't make sense to me. But I'm not going to sit there and be enabling them. No. So,
brother,
it's just very irritating, the whole situation.
Yeah, it is. It's actually irritating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at Indy. I'm just looking at her daughter. It's just like, it's so...
Yeah, you got him calling her daddy. Like, this girl is so... I don't want to say stupid,
and I don't know. I think that Indy... I don't know what happened with her.
Well, her dad was in jail.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, there's a love missing. like she's trying to fill that void.
Because he cheated on her,
of
and
that
she
love.
just was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm still coming down because I still miss you. You're my husband."
But there's something missing that is there that she's trying to fill with Harry. And it's too much to ask him to fill up all that void from past childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can do that. That's why it's so important for you to heal.
Yeah.
Because no one honestly can fill that void. You got to heal so that you don't go making mistakes. You don't continue to make mistakes and choosing the wrong person, because now you got a child in tow. You know? So it's tough. It's really tough. It's just, when I look at this whole incarceration thing, I just think it's like a loop, like a never-ending loop. There's no getting out of that. When they get out, they gotta look at that man has to pay restitution of over $100,000. Like, that blew my damn mind. How does someone come out of jail and have to
Isn't
pay
that more
some
than my
money?
college tuition?
Yeah, I mean, you just wonder. You're just like, how do they expect him to pay it? And then, how is he even gonna get a job? Because now he has a felony. Like, it's like this loop.
The only way
You have
you
no
can really,
choice
yeah.
but to go back into crime and get back into jail.
I mean, the only way you can do that is if you become an entrepreneur. Make your own jobs.
Or you win the lottery, which is very difficult.
Very slim.
It's just, man.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, Ayanla Vazant said, once they get you into that tunnel, it's a never-ending tunnel.
Like a never-ending thing. So hard to get back out.
They
man.
like to get y'all when y'all young.
Yep.
Because that's when you be making all the stupid decisions.
Like, look at this guy. He went in there when he was 24. He's just getting out now when he's 37.
I know. All your youth wasted on some stupid mistake. Doing a robbery.
And then that's when all that time of your creativity, you're giving it to the government because you got to work for them. You know, they give you $1 for whatever job you do.
Unless you're like that guy who was in jail, but he learned about the stock markets. Came out. What did he come out like a millionaire or something?
Well, no, he's not out yet. They're still working. I don't know if he ever came out yet, but he was up for going to talk to someone for parole, but he had been denied a few times. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in jail, you really need to. If you go to jail, you have to be smart and just. Well, you need to be smart in the first place and not go to jail.
It's a loop. And then you look at this one. Harry, he didn't sleep with his sister, right? So now you're going to get the ankle monitor. Meaning you make one wrong move, you're back in there. Like, and he said, for 15 years. So you're going to be going through this for 15 years now. So ankle monitor, I guess, for 15 years. You see,
so
you
until you're 39, you're going to be on parole. Yeah,
because it's 15, so 39.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm out of jail, but I'm still in jail. But you got to think of it another way. You know, you just always have to make sure you're not in the wrong place. That means don't go hang out with friends. It's not about, but a lot of times the mentality when you come out, especially if you're in jail, you got to develop the mind. Because you have that same mentality when you come out, I want to be free. No one is really free in this world. I don't know if you guys know that. You go run the red light,
you ain't free. The cop
nobody is free. Like, nobody is truly free. It's an illusion, right?
For real, for real.
But, so you just have to look at it and say, okay, there's some things, there's some freedoms that I have. You know, like, without having an ankle monitor. So you just came out. You should have been on your best behavior. Driving around in the rain. Going back to the halfway hour to go give somebody some cheeseburger. Makes no sense. Take your ass home. Take your ass home. And Indy. All of that is for what?
Well, she can't tell him no. She couldn't even stand up for herself and say, oh, I'm not going to be with you. I'm going to let you stay over there and then I'm going to decide later. She hopped on. Yeah, of course I want to go. And this is after you just finished cussing him out the night before.
I need to make sure that he doesn't cheat on me. So if I'm there, and now she's even happy that he's going to have the ankle monitor. Because he's like, oh, that he's not going to get into trouble. He's not going to be other women. That's what it is.
Put his penis and other things.
Like, brother.
Yeah.
And
so this is where he went to the see-through stuff?
Yeah, you're going to see all the stuff he got.
And then you're going there with your... I don't want to say dumbass, but...
Yeah. Ramona. Well, anyhow, you all,
I can't with this show.
Thank you for
watching. It is Mary
and
we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment.
Have a beautiful evening.
Yes, bye.